Just got to Dollywood and an unexpected surprise. Apparently some schools in the area are on spring break now. Others are not till April, and that's when mine was with Easter, but who knows? So it's gonna be a lot more crowded. I think there's potential that the park is at capacity because we are all the way up here at the water park and it is very, very busy. So it's gonna be interesting to see how today goes. But one thing I've noticed already, they changed the parking, which I've seen a video on, knew it was coming, knew the change. The entrance with the extra boxes to be able to take more people through the booths, that's set up well. It's tucked in further in, that's good. But the layout for overflow parking up to the water park, no signs, no layout. It was a mess coming in. And if that's how the rest of the parking lot is, and this is the way it's meant to be, it is not a good sign at all. Now I know it's trying out, but they need to put more signs. That was something my wife said immediately. It looks like they might be putting them up. We were going around and they had a sign. It looked like they might be installing them, but there needs to be a lot more signs. It's opening week. Now weekend was last weekend and obviously the weather kind of played a factor in that, but to not have signs on your new parking lot set up, not a good sign. Pun was not intended, just funny play on words. It's not great and it was kind of chaotic trying to get in. Really hit a wall, mushy and just not super awesome. And now we are in the very back of the overflow parking, so it's gonna be real interesting to see how crowded today is. And like I said, I wouldn't be shocked if we're at capacity.
And we want to be the first to welcome you to Dollywood.
Let's be critical of Dollywood once again, and we haven't even gotten into the park. Now, I told you about the new parking setup, and the trolley system is nothing new with them bringing people in on the trams. Countless seats were open. Well, counted, but I shouldn't have gone through. At least 15 or 20. Single seat here, single seat there. Was not good grouping, was not well done, and they did not get as many people on as they should have with it being as busy as it is. We've had some good on the way in, we've had some bad, a lot of bad so far, but the entrance being through the security system, their new setup is awesome. They have like little camera setup thing that can go through. I'm not sure how the technology works, but they were looking at some type of, not iPad because that being the technology, but some kind of tablet, that was the word I was looking for, that they can see going through, didn't have to go searching through the bag, just went. The only thing that was different with us having a stroller with a kid, that was a little specific check, but the rest of us just were able to walk through even with having bags, so that's a nice improvement. You know how I said we might be near capacity? Well, I'm pretty sure that's a factor right there. It's kind of hard to see the way the camera goes, but it's a 180-minute wait. Quick math in my head, 3 hours. Yeah, that's right, I did it in my head. I love lightning rod, but whew, I'm not waiting in a 3-hour line right now. I also think they might be running one train, but that is just speculation from how often I've seen it go, but it is a long wait, and it is a very busy day. You can go inside all the way around. Let's keep going. We are almost at the bridge just to get food. Wow, that is absolutely insane. And the food there, I don't remember being anything special. I think I've only had it once or twice. It's fine, theme park food. Nothing too crazy, but I can't even imagine what the line for cinnamon bread is.
Some area, maybe this is it.
This isn't a major change at all, but for my foster brothers, they are going to be devastated. The cave is gone. I honestly don't even know if I ever got footage of the cave. I'll see if I do so I could show what it looks like. I doubt I do, but oh my word, it's now a clear path and walking through. This is insane. And for those who don't know what I'm talking about, and I don't have video to show, it is where the train crossing kind of happens. It's when you're going up. You can see lightning rod in the distance off the other side. When you're walking past it, you come up past the whitewater rafts and you go through, and if you were gonna continue over to the right when you were walking up, you would go down to the carnival zone. The left takes you over there, up and down through what used to be the cave. You can get to the cinnamon bread that way, and then back tucked into the area that's a lot like Silver Dollar City if you've been there. Also Daredevil Falls is up there, but wow, that is quite a change. I think I've gotten the point across that today is really busy and not at all what we were anticipating. Silly me for not realizing that some schools in the area would have spring break. Didn't realize that was going on. But if you want to know how truly busy this is, it's not the food line that I showed you earlier or this food line. It is the fact that this is the wait to get onto the train, and the train just left, so that's an hour waiting through there before the next train is here. Now I think everybody will get on. I hope for their sake they'll all get on from that point, but it is an hour for the next train. Wow, this is insane. We're gonna be doing not a lot of rides today. Also, and this devastated my wife, the picture place where you could do the old-time photos, that's now been converted into a pizza place, and we will not be doing the photos, it looks like, which is something my wife really wanted to do. She loved doing. We've done in the past, and it was really fun, but it is not here, and changes galore. Well, I said I didn't want to know how long the line for the cinnamon bread is, and we are about to find out. It's back to the leather shop. Really long wait, way too long to wait, but not as bad as I was thinking. So I guess really long, but not the longest I've ever seen. It has been longer during Christmas time, and that was when upstairs was open as well. And the single rider line on Lightning Rod shouldn't be too crazy of a wait. 90 minutes on the board, so it's dropped from that 180 it was earlier. Hoping it won't be too bad, but we'll see how the single rider line is. First time I've actually been in it. Got through single rider line and on the coaster in about 25 minutes. Waited post time was 90 minutes, but I asked the people who I rode with how long they waited in line. They said about half an hour, so basically a push, but it is no longer a half-hour wait because it says 60 on the board and it is outside the building. So I think that wait time is going to jump up significantly, but about 25 minutes, and I was not to the edge of the first platform of where you would wait going through where they do the merge, but close to the end. So if you see that, figure about half an hour. Two people did cut in front of me in line on single rider to quote get with their families, and I'm gonna have a video on that about how it's one of my biggest pet peeves. So if you want to see angry single rider Brian, we can have that video coming up. Looks like Lightning Rod is going to be my last and only ride of the day. Not leaving the park yet, still walking around doing that kind of fun stuff, but got over to Thunderhead and the line is out of the queue onto the walkway. So lines on the busiest day I have ever seen at Dollywood continue to be insane. More changes in Dollywood. The exit little merchandise area has been massively updated. Registers moved over there. Pretty pictures going through. Almost looks like TVs, but I think it's just pictures, but it's absolutely beautiful. Definitely opens up a lot more with everything going in, and very nice update on it.
You see, these are all sort of spring, summer.
Where you get dropped off when you start to enter the park is slightly back further, and then I mentioned the new security earlier, and then where you leave to go back to your car, that area is gone. It's now up this way. Basically where you got dropped off is where it is, so it's a different section, different changes. But yes, the area I have known for years is the place where you get the tram to go back to the parking spot, that is now gone.